Hey guys, just want to show you this. We're at the botanical gardens right here, and what we're going to be doing is taking a look at the different fruit trees that they have all around. And basically we're going to take a look at all the fruit trees and see if there's we're going to actually self-pollinate a few of them because they don't take care of these fruit trees. And look right here, this is a giant Cherimoya tree. It's just huge, and the fruit doesn't self-pollinate. I mean, a few you can see right here. There is one fruit, but there isn't very much because the insects don't do enough. So we're gonna help them out, and especially like these trees. And these trees can get as big as they want since they're just in the middle of nowhere. And I think we just found a semi-ripe one. It's got a lot of ants on it though. So yeah, check out this massive custard apple right here. It's just so big. Actually, look at it. There's some fruits. In fact, I just got 3. Yeah, we'll check them out later. But seriously, you could never grow this big of a tree in your backyard, so it's great though because there's just so much space here. It can get as big as you want. So here's another cool one. These cactus, most people don't grow them, but you can see there's a bunch of fruits on the end, which is right there. I think they need to turn red, but you actually do like that. Yeah, just free right here. I found some more. Look at all these. Obviously, I don't favor these. They're just covered in 2 different types of spikes, but they're just all right there. So easy. Actual bananas with bananas on it. So look at this. There's a bunch of little bananas. It's right there. Got 4 of them right there. It's right here. Check these out. Oh my goodness, there's a giant spider in the middle. These are some loquats here. Right now is their flowering season. I think they don't fruit for a while, so we'll be back in a few months and just get a ton of all these little guys right here. Just all over the place. Not the best kind of fruit trees, but I mean, Cherimoya really took it all away. So you'll see stuff like this all around. Just fig trees, seed dropped, and they just came up. Whoa, look at that. Looks like they've been chopping this one away. This one doesn't have fruit. We'll look for one with fruit. They're just everywhere, especially in big areas like this, where just any seed can drop from a bird and grow into a whole tree. Now this is the craziest fig tree I've ever seen. The leaves are like, they're barely even noticeable that there's 3 different formations. Or it's supposed to be like 5, you know. This is a crazy one. And down right here we got some blackberries. So all of this stuff all over the place. It's foraging. Now this one is a rare fruit. We got white mulberries. The tree's not doing well. I think this is a warm, like tropical-ish tree, but yeah, we'll come back later and see if it ever fruits. So here's another place where you can just, well, say you want some nitrogen fixing trees, which I am pretty sure these are. I'm not really sure what kind. They kind of look like Palos Verdes. Free seeds all over the place. Don't buy anything. You can probably grow it in a few weeks. Easy like that. In fact, if you find a small sprout, this is way too big, but just a little one, honestly, you could probably just take that and take it home, because like none of these look like they were planted. Well, they kind of look like it, but obviously this tree right here is just dropping seeds, and all of these are growing. Like all this stuff right here, it's just wild. Oh man, check that out. That's a giant fig tree right there. Surprisingly low fruiting on this, but there are 2 right there. They're not ripe though. Doesn't look like there's anything else. I'm surprised. I guess whatever varieties these are, it's probably past the season or before the season. Now see this right here. Just take that. Like, this obviously grew from a seed. Someone just dropped it, or it came from a dropped fruit off of this tree. We hit the jackpot. This is an area known for having all the fruit trees in it. Just random bananas all over. I saw these a while ago and they were pretty small, so they're growing. But I don't think they're watered at all. Like, well, let's see. It's a bit moist under there. It looks like there's a hydraulic to it or something. But they obviously don't take very good care of all this stuff. Look at this. You got a macadamia nut, a giant fig tree that doesn't look like it's supposed to be here. I can't believe there's no fruit on these. Haven't seen a single one that has ripe fruit. Like, you either see this underripe or nothing, you know. What is this? I'm not sure what this kind is. But they usually have signs all around. Here we go, another Cherimoya with no fruit, it looks like, because they don't self-pollinate them, which is what we're gonna do. We're gonna come here, during the flowering bloom season. Look at that. The flower right there just dead because no one was around to pollinate it. And we'll try and help them out. Little kumquat right here got a bunch of underripes on it. You gotta come back and check that out. Looks like there's a grapefruit here. Oh, here's another Cherimoya. This is a big one. There's gotta be something on this. Because, see, they can get pollinated, like on the other tree, by some insects, but it's just rare. Look at that. All these flowers and no fruit, because the tree can't do it itself. Guava right here. It's crazy. I think we're here at the wrong time. There's barely any on it. They're still in the small size. Suriname cherry. Nothing on this either. A lot of leaf drop. Something right here. I don't know this kind. Strawberry guava. Strawberry guava. We tried to clone this one time. I think this is another guava that is not ripe yet. And it looks like we got some kind of oranges over here. A bunch of citrus. Look at this. This is the chafy Cherimoya. Looks like we got one fruit here. Not ripe. It'll be ripe eventually. It looks like the ants just destroy all of these fruits. There's a few, because like I said, it can be pollinated by insects, just rare. I'm gonna check around, see if we got anything else. Well, it looks like we got a yuzu here, and I'm gonna be back for seeds, because I have no idea how to find this, and this is used in a lot of stuff, ramen, which is where I mainly like it. But I can't find it anywhere, so yeah, we'll definitely come back and see this one. Got a terrifyingly large spider on this apricot here. Never seen one that big before. Looks like we got a passion fruit here. It's no ripe ones yet. That's kind of crazy. It's like they're behind on the schedule of when the seasons where fruits should be fruiting and turning ripe. Yeah, it doesn't look like any, but there will be some. Oh my goodness, check this out. Rose apple, wax jambu, you might know of. This, I've never actually even seen this tree in my life, and looks like it's got some flowers on it, so we'll be back here. I just gotta figure out how to get back here. Again, let's see, where am I? Acacia, Loop Road, and Hidden Meadow. Cane apples, the strawberry tree. A bunch of them right here, and they're nice and soft. My tree hasn't fruited in so long, so it'd be good to try the taste again. All that other stuff, but yeah, let's go home. We'll crack open some of the Cherimoyas and see what we got inside. Our loot, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Cherimoyas, 4 big little bananas, and grapefruit. There's so much more stuff that we gotta get, but it's not ripe yet. So we'll probably be back in a matter of weeks, or maybe just 1 month, to go check on them all. All right, so another example of getting free fruit is off like stuff like this guava tree. See, this is the one at my church that we tried to clone a bunch of times. Best way though is to grow it just from seed. And the yellow ones are the ones that are ripe, so I'm gonna take a bunch of them. Like a guava tree is a bit difficult, like a public guava tree. It's easier to get like loquats or citrus, or you can find some though around. There's some at my gas station. There's some we're gonna check out. And if you're in the alley and you see overhanging stuff, just going into the alley and the fruits dropping, you can go ahead and take that usually. Here's another guava tree I haven't checked out yet, but this is the first year I've known it to be fruiting. They just smell so good, and they're super soft, so we're gonna check this one out and crack it open. I've never tried it before. So there's a few rules I have about taking off. Like, obviously someone put this tree here. They're growing it like it's their own tree. This was a rare fruit. I probably wouldn't take it. There's just tons of them, and I'm only really taking the ones that are falling onto the ground and onto the sidewalk. See, once the fruit is on the sidewalk like this, if it just goes over, it's technically on city property. Out here on city property, if it's a rare fruit, I won't take it, but if it gets in the street, if it gets in the alley, city property. Main reason I'm not really shying away from taking these fruits is because there's just thousands of them, and they're obviously not all being used, because you can see they're all falling over. But anyways, yeah, this variety looks super good. It's super soft and it smells great. So I think we're gonna call it a day and go back home. I don't know if I've shown this one before, but we got cotton right here, and you know, it's a difficult thing to get any use out of, but always trying to make fires in the backyard, start up the forge, cook stuff, and it's a great igniting fuel. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this, and we'll try and grow the seeds from it. And this tree right here, this is actually an apricot tree, and we get some good apricots off of it. Really, really sweet and juicy orange ones. So maybe we'll come back in the fall or spring, whenever they fruit, and get some of those. All right, so our last thing, just walking home and I saw this. This is a very common plant. You'll see it all over the place, used for landscaping. It's one of those common ones, and it's mostly poisonous, but the fruit is edible. It's called Natal Plum, and just take the fruit once it's super bright ripe red. This one is not quite ripe, and it's super sweet on the inside. Don't really know how to explain it, but almost like a coconut taste, and it's really good. So if you're ever hungry, or if you just like this fruit because it tastes really good, check it out. You'll find them all over the place. Oh my goodness, look at all of this. We got 2 different kinds of guavas, some giant Cherimoyas, grapefruit, some dwarf bananas, some plums, and cotton. We're gonna dive right in, eat a little bit of all of this. Okay, I want to show you the Natal plums. I guess that's what they're called. The inside is like milky. It looks like sap, but it's really good, and you can kind of drink it. It tastes like a fresh berry with like coconut or something. Yeah, it tastes, I don't know, it's not an unfamiliar taste. A tad sour, but really creamy. In fact, these are really good. Need to get some more of them. Oh, this is an underripe one. This stuff is poisonous. I think even if it's not ripe, it's poisonous. It's pretty easy to tell if it's ripe. It's just really bright pink. But I'm gonna grow this because this is a really good fruit, and it's rare to be seen like for eating. I think because it leaves a really sappy like feeling. You know, it's super sticky, but it's really good. Oh yeah, that looks good. Maybe a little overripe, but this is the one from down the street. Okay, that's perfect. So I guess you want to pick them when they're yellow, and you can easily punch a hole through them with your thumb. They're just delicious. Sweetness of them. There's a lot of seeds, but they're actually sweeter than the other guava when they're this ripe. That is just delicious. I just like how soft the skin and just every part of those white guavas are. We're gonna grow all this from seed, all the seeds. Gonna grow them, sell them, plant them in the front yard, do all that. All right, guys. So it's been a few days. So now I want to show you what the best fruit in the world tastes like and looks like. What you can't know what it tastes like. So there's a lot of seeds. You don't need to worry about avoiding seeds. You'll probably cut through one, or well, I missed them. So on the inside, it looks like this. This is not like, it's not very white actually. And I like to cut them, well, kind of into like quarter slices, like apple slices, so you can peel them apart and look inside. This is a perfect one. It's super juicy. So just dive right in. Oh my goodness. And what it tastes like is a mango plus like a burnt vanilla ice cream. Not burnt vanilla, burnt caramel, mango, a little bit of an avocado taste, and a lot of seeds. And kind of a pear. It has like the texture of a pear, but you know, like mangoes, it's like the best fruit ever. So like imagine that with like a burnt caramel ice cream taste and avocados and like pear texture. It is so good. And I haven't tried this yet, but I'm gonna put this in the fridge and cool it down. I bet it's gonna taste so good, nice and ice cold. All right, so basically all this is to show you, like, you can get a lot of rare fruits for free. I mean, we got it all here, really. Mangoes, those are hard to find. Those are probably the rarest, actually. But Cherimoyas, we got they pretty much had every citrus, bananas, guavas, and there's so much more stuff out there. But just in your neighborhood, you can look around. You'll probably find some citrus trees that the city planted, maybe some pomegranates or stuff hanging down in the alley. And take it, you know, eat it, grow it from seed, and start your own garden. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, I just gotta show you this, guys. So these are the cotton seeds. I put them in, this is 4 days after we made the video. Literally 4 days after I put these guys in, they're not only rooting, but we got 2 whole leaves. Like, this is insane. I've never seen like a plant grow this fast. These are the quickest germinating seeds I've ever seen.